Hello and welcome to Block.studios. We like to build Lego, do stop motion, and review all kinds of Lego for y'all. Today, we're going to review something that's not just Lego, but Lego Technic. Today we're going to be reviewing the Lego Sián Lamborghini. This set is set 42115. It's an 18 plus set, and there's a lot we need to cover with this. All kinds of details. We need to cover the box, the instructions, and so much with this set. So let's just knock that intro out and get right into it. This set retails for $379.99. I was able to pick it up at my local Lego store. Y'all could probably find it online or at most retail stores that sell Lego. I know that it is temporarily out of stock, but it is also hard to find, so keep that in mind when you're looking for it. This is actually the back of the box, which shows the Lego, what it's going to look like when it's finished, when you're all done. It shows the cool rims it comes with, all that fun stuff. It shows the 18 plus, the set number, the piece count, all your usual typical Lego stuff, and I won't bore you with that. But if we flip it around to the front, it actually looks like the front of the Lamborghini itself, which I think is pretty cool. You know, you pick it up, you're like, wow, it looks like a Lamborghini. Then you look at the back, and it shows you what the back of the Lamborghini actually looks like. You can see the tail lights, the exhaust, the whole nine. Then if we take the lid off, you can see what the inside of the box actually looks like. The inside looks like the back cover over the engine. Has each of these little boxes that come out that has all of your different pieces in it. Has your numbers on it, so whenever you're building, if that can focus, there it is. It's actually set number 6. There's 6 boxes in total. Whatever. You guys will see that if you ever decide to get this. But you get through all of these lovely things here, all the way down to the bottom. And on the bottom, there's 2 different instruction manuals. And it makes up a full-blown picture of the Sián. I won't bore you with going through both of the books, but I do want to let you guys know that in the beginning of this, it shows the Lamborghini Sián, and it goes in depth with all of the different tactics that it took to make the car as well as the set itself. So I love the fact that one of the keynotes in here says that it has to look like it's moving even when it's standing still. And also I want to tell you guys one other fun fact about this car. This is Lamborghini's very first hybrid vehicle. It has its V12 engine in it as well as electric motors, which is a huge leap and a huge step for Lamborghini. So why don't we actually take a look at the set? Here it is, the Lego Lamborghini Sián. And I just want to go over some of the amazing things that I absolutely love about this set before we jump into the pros and cons. Something that I love these huge wheels. I love the rose gold. I love how they did it, how they put those Y angles in the wheels as well as the headlights and all that stuff. I think that they did a remarkable job. I love the way that this hood holds itself up and everything. So if you look at it like this, it comes with a little travel bag. I know the other Technic sets do as well, but I still think that that's fun. I don't know if it's supposed to be like your racing gear or what is supposed to go in this, but it comes with a little bag. So yeah, and it has a nice little front trunk for that to go into. I love how the doors are able to open up, scissor like that, if I can keep them up and not knock it down. But, I mean, the doors are cool. The seats are bucket seats in there. I think they're nice. I love it. This set is just overwhelmingly detailed. I am normally not a big fan of Technic, but going through this build step by step and truly looking through all the engineering, all the details, and all the work that it takes to make a car like this out of Lego and out of Technic especially is amazing. Because underneath here you can see all the different gears, you can see how all that works. If I go up here to push the paddle shifters, you actually see how that slides up and down as everything slides when you're actually shifting your vehicle. I think that's amazing that they were able to incorporate true gear ratios in a Lego. And on top of that, they have 2 different differentials. If you guys know anything about cars, differentials is what transfers the power from the motor to the wheels. So this one actually has 2 because Lamborghinis are typically all-wheel drive. So in this set, the front wheels will also turn the back wheels, if they're all stationary and stuff like that. So, but it's all-wheel drive. It has your differential in your front, your differential in your back. Super cool. Behind that is the engine right here. If we slide the cover off, you can actually see the cross braces and the exhaust ports and everything for the engine itself. Then underneath that engine, I wish I could take it off, but I can't. It actually has pistons that go up and down. So if we shift it into gear, and as we push it around or slide or whatever you do with your Lego Technic sets, you'll be able to see those pistons going up and down like a real engine. And as you build it, you literally have to build the crankshafts and everything, just like a true motor, which is amazing. There is so much awesome stuff with this. I can't express that enough to you. And what's crazy to me is I hate Technic. I genuinely hate putting Technic together before a Lego set, but this has changed my entire opinion about Technic, and I'm not going to lie to you about that. So with that, let's just jump right into some of the pros, some of the cons. And I already told you guys a bunch of the pros, but there's even more pros than just that. This set itself has a ton of features. I showed you guys how the scissor doors go up and down, but I didn't show you this. There's little buttons right back here by the engine that actually raise those up and down. So push it down and push it back up. Both sides do it. I think it's awesome. Super cool. And another thing I already showed you, but I'm going to talk about it anyways, is paddle shifters. So not only are you shifting it into gear and into neutral and stuff like that, you actually can shift it through the gears. First, second, third, and so on. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Then if we flip it around to the back, if we go over here, there is a little lever that actually will raise and lower the spoiler. You just push this little button in and it raises and lowers it just like that. There's so much playability with this set. Not just for display, but just to look at and to play and to roll around. This thing it's just amazing. I'm sorry, but it is. On the engine cover, you actually see the Italian flags right there, which I think is a cool little testament to Italy, where Lamborghini is actually based out of. So that's super cool. Then if we take this off and we talk about the engine a little bit more again, the engine itself has all these carbon fiber plates that go over the top of it, and not one of these is a sticker. Every single piece in here that has a label or a title or any type of artwork on top of that piece is printed. The dash, the carbon fiber, the V12 motor, everything in here, it's printed. It's not stickered, which is amazing. I love when a Lego set is printed. That just changes the whole outlook for me, because if I pull out a sticker sheet and it's got 14, 15, 85 stickers, whatever you want to say, it just kind of kills the mood for me. This, being as big as it is and as detailed it is, I love the fact that they were able to make it printed pieces. It just, it gets me right in the feel-goods knowing that they're all printed. And with all those crazy pros, which I'm sure I forgot to tell you some, but let's just jump into the cons. So some of the big cons with this set is you have to really take your time. You have to look at every instruction and make sure everything is facing the right direction. Make sure all the gears are in the right position, because if they're not, your steering wheel is going to be crooked or your differential is going to be on the wrong side. And when you go to slide it, all the wheels are going to go different directions and you won't be able to move it at all. There's so many things you have to be careful with on this set that makes it very tedious and very time consuming. So I would very, very highly recommend watching out for that. If you're going to jump into doing a Technic like the Lamborghini or the Bugatti behind me, any of that, you really have to be careful and really have to take your time, which it's hard to enjoy the build when you're so stressed out that you're going to ruin something. Because in all honesty with y'all, I messed up on the front differential and I had to disassemble this whole front thing to fix this front differential. I didn't realize I had it flipped backwards and had to go in and flip it around, and that was a nightmare trying to go backwards and not lose pieces and not break anything and not ruin it. Luckily, we were able to fix it, but it is a huge con. It is huge in my opinion. The next con is I don't like all the openness in this. I mean, it's cool, but at the same time it looks empty. It looks like it needs things that fill it in. There's giant holes all around this thing. It looks good. It's a good detailed set, but there's holes, which kind of drive me nuts a little bit. It's great for holding it and showing y'all, but there's holes. I mean, y'all, this Lego Technic is remarkable. There's so much detail. You got the engine in here that's printed. You've got your fuel cap right there that's printed and it's accurate. Everything on this set is 100% accurate to the true Lamborghini Sián, which is the very first Lego, not really Lego, but Lamborghini hybrid. Sorry. I don't even know what else to say about this. I am absolutely in love with this. I am a huge fan. I love cars in general, so I love the engineering behind this. And honestly, for a Technic, for Lego, for everything under the sun, I'm going to have to rate this a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it. It has a huge flaw with all the crazy engineering, but that's also such a huge pro. I love cars, and I love the fact that they were able to incorporate all of that into the Lego itself. And y'all, with that being said, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave comments and let me know what you guys think of this set, or if you guys have any other Technic you would recommend, and we will see you guys on the next video.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.